Welcome all. In this video, we are going to set up AWS instance for Android application automation, build and publish artifacts. Go to aws.amazon.com at first. These are some of the services provided by AWS. Sign in at first with your credentials. If you don't have the credentials, then create a new AWS account. Click on Services and then EC2. Then click on Launch Instance button. You can see there are multiple machine instances available in the grid. I am showing the machine instance available in AWS. We need to choose the correct one which can fulfill our requirement. In this tutorial, we are going with Ubuntu instance 18.04. Select the instance. Now we have to select a machine. You can see the number of CPU and memory mentioned based on the family. By default, it selected the T2 micro instance type. But this instance type is not suitable for our need. I am choosing T2 medium instance with 4 GB RAM and 2 CPU. Then click on Next to configure instance details. You can select the number of instances. 1 is sufficient for this demo. Please add more instances as per your needs. I am leaving this as default for now. Click Next to configure the storage. 8 GB storage populated automatically, and this is sufficient for the demo. So I am not going to change this for now. If need, you can add more storage later on. Volume type selected as general purpose SSD. Then click on Next. If you need to tag your volume or instances, you can do it here. I am leaving this step for now. Next, we need to configure a security group. I am selecting my default security group. Then click Review and Launch button. Then verify the instance which you created. Then press the Launch button. Next, we need to create a key pair to access our Ubuntu instance through the Putty command line. Choose New Key Pair option from the drop-down and enter the name for the key pair. Then click on the Download button. I am moving the key pair file to a separate folder. OK, done it. Next, click on the Launch Instance button. Click on Connect button. We need to configure Putty to connect our instance. Click on the Connect using Putty link in the AWS information window. You will get the information about connecting AWS instance through Putty using private key. We need to generate private key using the key pair which we already downloaded. Go to Putty download page. Click on the Download it here link. We need to download and install Putty and PuttyGen application in this link. Select the application based on your system configuration. Open PuttyGen to generate private key. Click File and then select Load Private Key option in the PuttyGen software. Then select the key pair file which we generated at the time of AWS instance creation. Then click on Save Private Key button to save private key file to access AWS instance through Putty. Then verify the private key file which is generated. Now you can close PuttyGen software. Now go to EC2 instance page. Enter the name for the instance. OK, our instance is up and running now. Now open Putty. Enter your public DNS name or public IP to connect our AWS instance. Now click SSH, then click on Auth and select the key pair which you already created. Interesting, it is not connecting. Let me check what went wrong. OK, got the issue. No rules are available in our security group. Create a security group. Click on Add Rule button, then select SSH and select Source as Anywhere. Then click Create button. Now attach the newly created security group to our AWS instance. Go to the Running Instance window. Click on Action button, then Networking, and choose the security group then assigned to the AWS instance. Now open Putty and enter the IP address for the AWS instance. Now click SSH, then click on Auth and select the private key which you already created. Great! It is connected. Now enter the default username. Great! It is working now. Just update your AWS machine by entering the command apt-update. Thanks for watching. Next video we will configure Jenkins in this AWS instance. Bye for now.
Next video we are going to configure Jenkins in this AWS instance. Please subscribe and press the bell icon.